Hello world, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. We're continuing where we left off from the last episode. We just fought Seymour, we escaped from Bavel, and now we're branded as traitors. And no one has the decency to question why we're considered traitors. We just are because Seymour. Also, once again, I apologize. My air conditioner is on, so hopefully that doesn't interfere with the sound too much. And yeah, anyway. So, only thing we can do from this point is exit this specific area. And I believe if we go left, it'll lead towards Bavel. And we don't want that. Those soldiers are after us. Nothing will happen, they'll just chase us out of the area. Just keep heading south. Kamari's here. He points to where Yuna is. Sorta, kinda. Yeah, basically. And the reason why I ended the last video where I did, is because this next scene is a very, very long one. So, enjoy.
I always thought that this would be easier somehow. I thought that everyone would help me, with all my friends together beside me. I've been trying so hard.
Maybe you're trying too hard. They told me everything.
Everything? Well, so then, you know.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's just, you know, all those things I said. Like, let's go get Sin, or about Xanarkand. I didn't know what would happen to you, Yuna. I guess... I hope it didn't make you sad. Forgive me.
I wasn't sad. I was happy.
Yuna! Just don't do it.
The pilgrimage?
No, yeah. That's right. Forget all about Sin. About being a summoner. Forget all that. You know, live a normal life. Come on now, Yuna, what do you say?
Maybe I will. Wouldn't everyone be surprised?
Yeah. Except Riku. She'd be with you. Lulu and Waka wouldn't hold out long.
Kamari would say yes, too, I know. But Sir Orin...
I'll make him understand, Yuna. It's the least I can do for you.
No, I should tell him. He deserves it. What'll I do if I give up my pilgrimage?
Hey! Xanarkand! Let's go to Xanarkand! Not the one in Spira, the one I'm from. Yeah, we can all fly there. Everyone can go. Then, we'll have a big party at my place.
And then we could see Blitzball.
That's right.
Your Xanarkand Abes would play?
Yeah.
We could all watch you play, in a stadium all lit up at night. I'd cheer and cheer till I couldn't cheer anymore.
Yeah, right on.
Well, what about after the game?
We'd go out and have fun.
In the middle of the night?
No problem. Xanarkand never sleeps. Let's go to the sea. Before the sunrise. The city lights go out one by one. The stars fade. Then the horizon glows, almost like it's on fire. It's kinda rose-colored, right? First in the sea, then it spreads to the sky, then to the whole city. It gets brighter and brighter, till everything glows. It's really pretty. I know you'd like it.
I'd like to see it. Someday.
Well, you can, Yuna. We can both go. You...
I can't. I just can't. I can't go.
Yuna.
I'll continue. I must. If I give up now, I could do anything I wanted to. And yet, even if I was with you, I could never forget.
I'll go with you.
What?
I'm your guardian. Unless I'm fired.
Stay with me. Until the end. Please.
Not until the end. Always.
Always then. Maybe you should head back to camp first.
Roger.
So that was a really touching, beautiful, and sincere moment. But it also justifies my arguments from before. What is the point in affection levels from Riku and Lulu if you always end up with Yuna? Always. That character is the same the character that stands in that lake is always Yuna, never Riku, never Lulu, always Yuna, no matter what. It makes no sense to have affection levels in this game. The only thing I can think of is because 7 had the same system going on. There was no actual relationship going on with Cloud and anyone else. Most of it was implied, but it implied only so much to say, okay, you can date whoever. And this one, it's just Yuna from the very beginning. Everything else was false. But aside from that, I do love how it turned out. I love that scene in particular. I just wish it wasn't so long, but it gets the point across and shows that Titus will do anything to keep Yuna alive. So, after that, another cutscene, as usual.
Wait, I'll go with you. Sir Orin? Waka? Lulu? Kamari? Riku? Everyone, we leave at dawn. And... I'm sorry for putting you through all this. And,
Enough. You need your rest.
Yes. Good night.
Okay, so everybody went to the right. We are going back up. Come back here, get the chest, and it contains a lucid ring again for Yuna. It might be the same kind that we just got before, but silence and confused. We're happy with what we've got. Okay, now the reason you don't want to follow the direction your party went in is it's basically twofold. One of those reasons is, well, actually, you know what? I take back what I said. We'll go this way instead. Also, key thing to know, if there ever was a possibility of going back to previous areas at this point in the game, or even revisiting old temples or going back to old villages, if you're playing the HD remaster version, I urge you, do not do it. If you do, you will fight Dark Aeons at this point, I believe. And if you do, you will not be prepared. You will die probably on the very first turn. I'll be surprised if you even get a turn. I'm only saying this now because I made that mistake before. I went to the Thunder Plains, I ran into something, turned out to be Dark Ixion, and I couldn't do anything to him. So I'm just warning you guys now, aside from Macalania Forest, which I'm going to show you something in a second, Do not go any further beyond Macalania Forest. Don't even go to the temple. Stick to the forest and beyond to the Calmlands. Anyway, after that little disclaimer, hit the save sphere, save it, move on up here, and we'll get another little cutscene.
The Calmlands. Long ago, the High Summoners fought Sin here. The road ends here. Beyond, there are no towns, no villages, only endless plains.
Many summoners stray from their path and lose their way here.
I've always known where to go.
I won't let you die. I'll find a way somehow.
Let's go.
I told Yuna I would find a way. I guess I wanted to believe that words could make it come true.
And here we are in one of my favorite areas, the Calmlands. First off, the name is a lie. These lands aren't that calm. As you can see here, we
We'll
have
get through this.
3 new enemies. Mech Scouter, Nibiros, and Skull. These are not too bad. At this point, I remember it being kind of tough to fight, but it is what it is. Let's just attack the wolf. Did not get an overkill. As you can see, these enemies are a bit tough. More so than usual. That's because this is where you can grind and actually get decent experience, which I may consider doing. Got an overkill on that thing. Not bad. They do poison, so you gotta watch out for that. Overkill the mech. That's one of the ones you can steal from to demolish it instantly, but do with it as you wish. That's all I can say. We'll go ahead and steal from the bee. Poison Fang, not bad. Lulu will come in. She'll just heal Orin with Asuna. Good thing I taught that to her. Heal that poison. And nice dodge. Now we just have Kamari and Waka, I believe. Kamari will guard, Waka will finish him off. And nice critical overkill, and he learned Warrior. Nice. Okay, we're off to a pretty good start. I know I said it gives grinding here gives decent experience, but keep in mind, first battle gave 3 level ups to 3 of my characters. That actually isn't bad, and you get pretty decent loot from it. I don't think there's... Oh yeah, I was gonna change the overdrive on Waka to Warrior. Also, cool thing to note about these Calmlands, you can ride chocobos. Another battle. We'll be right back. Okay, I healed up my party, so let's keep going. But yeah, you can ride chocobos here without a problem. Again, when you ride one, there are no encounters while on a chocobo, and they're pretty fun. They're also free, assuming we get past a certain mini-game with them. Here's Mei-chan, so let's go ahead and talk to him about the history of the Calmlands.
Perhaps you'd like to know a bit about these plains. As you know, these plains were once a battlefield. A great battle between Bavel and Zanarkand, a melee of Machina. That war left this place a barren, lifeless land. Then time passed. The summoners took note of this uninhabited land. Great battles could be fought here with no harm to the common folk. Perfect for a final battle with sin, as it were. Summoners wait here, ready to perform the final summoning. Ah, to know what they must feel. In any case, when sin is defeated here, the calm will visit Spira once more. That's why this place is now known as the Calm Lands. Exactly who dubbed it so is unknown. And that, as they say, is that.
So yeah, this area is basically known as the final battlegrounds for final battle with Sin versus the final Aeon. What makes you wonder why there's so many fiends around with so much destruction? I should also know at this point, you're probably going to want to learn the level 3 magics if you haven't already. I haven't because of the path I'm bringing Lulu and Yuna on, but I don't know. I feel like by this point you should have them, but don't worry if you don't. Again, this is a great place to grind and stuff. Now if we come here and around this corner... Oh, what's that? Don't hit me! No! Oh, okay. Alright, so let's go over here and talk to... Or not. Oh, but 2 new enemies.
Let's get them, guys!
This is what I was talking about. Depending on your location in the Calm Lands, you'll encounter brand new enemies. We already fought the Nibiros. We also have a Shred and a Flame Flam. Say that 5 times fast. Flame, flam, flame, 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 flame. Okay, never mind. But right now, there's not much we can actually do because I don't have the right party member. We'll just put Titus on guard. And let's see how much Blizzara will do on the Flame Flan. And I'll actually might demonstrate why you should have Blizzaga at this point. Or not. Okay, that was an overkill, a one-shot overkill. Alright, we'll just hack and slash our way through. 8,000 damage. That wasn't even a critical. Nice. Guard. Riku will steal. As soon as I find it. Kamari will guard when we bring him out, and Waka will finish the battle. So Kamari and Waka. Where are you? There you are.
Take that.
And overkill. Not even a critical. So yeah, they weren't too bad. Basically, like any other battle, just make sure you have the right advantage against them, and they go down pretty easy. Alright, let's go over and talk to this guy now that we have the chance, hopefully. Riz Traveling Agency, at your service. We offer fine wares at reasonable prices. Please consider making a purchase before crossing these vast plains. Let's check out the weapons. Now, if I'm right, that is okay. If you have the guild, buy it, because, again, it's only plus 13%. If we could add 5, that'd be plus 18% right off the bat for magic. Add in a sensor, and you're pretty much good with Yuna for a while. But there are other upgrades I definitely want, so we're going to buy this anyway and equip it. Shapeshifter. No. Buckler. This is nice. Magic counter is basically what it says it is. It allows you to counter magic spells. You have no way of avoiding them, unfortunately, but you can counter them. So if a Flan decides to cast Firaga or whatever on you, Titus will counter it with a physical attack. So that's pretty nice to have. We're going to go ahead and buy that. Oh, White Arm Guard. Not worth it. Savior Bengal. Very much worth it, if for no other reason, if nothing else than simply because of silence proof. Yes, we can equip that on our own armor, but eh. Wizard Bracer. I like the MP boost, but I don't like it on Orin. He doesn't need it. In fact, he's used the least amount of MP out of anyone here, so I'm not going to get that. What I will get, however, is not that, so never mind. I think we're good with what we have. Also, just in case you're low, check out his items too. He has the same stuff that he's always had, but... yeah, ooh, hiccups. Excuse me. Alright, we're gonna go to customize and change up some gear real quick. I might edit this out. Okay, I changed my mind. I didn't change the, I didn't add any abilities to any of the weapons or anything. You can if you want. I really wanted the... I'll finish that thought when we get back.
Back now, yeah?
Anyway, as I was saying, what I might consider doing is putting Magic Booster on Yutta's weapon, which will increase the amount of MP I use. However, it'll boost the magic, so if I'm dealing 4,000 with Fire Gut on an enemy that is weak against fire, it could deal 6,000 for all I know. I'm not exactly sure of the percentage difference, but, you know. Although, on the other hand, that'll go from 16 MP for Fire Gut to 32. But if I get 1 MP cost, that'll lower that even 16 to 1, and Magic Booster will double that to 2, and that's still pretty good. So I might consider doing that when we have the right items. Anyway, our first real destination is right over there where that encampment is. And we will be right back. Anyway, our destination is over there at that encampment, but our target is right down here for Belgamine. And this battle is going to turn out a little bit different than usual. You'll see what I mean.
Oh, you again. You're quite the notorious traitor these days.
What's it to you?
Ah, you shouldn't take what the Maester say too seriously. For summoners, destroying sin is everything. We are no tools of Yevon. Understand?
Yes,
So, are you up to the task?
I do not know, but I will do my best.
You've got spirit, but you'll need more to beat sin. An Aeon duel. Show me what you're made of.
Now, just a key note. We fought Belgamine 3 times so far. I do not recall if you can fight her any more times before this point. But this will be the last time you fight her, even optionally, really. And you'll see what I mean. Like, this is the last time we'll see her on the pilgrimage path, I should say.
Excellent. But before we begin, I've just healed your Aeons for you. Let us begin.
And as you can see, yes, I'm talking over the summoning. She has called forth Shiva, which means for us, it's either Ifrit or Bahamut. I'm thinking Ifrit.
Choose your Aeon well, summoner.
Let's do Grand Summoning. You know what? Bahamut. Just because I love him so much. Plus, if we're lucky, we'll get off 1 Mega Flare we'll take some damage, and we can get off another. I hope. Okay, so let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a Mega Flare. Why not? At least we'll see what happens. If it doesn't kill her, they'll explain what the situation is here. And does not kill her, but wow, that Shiva is a cannon. Or a tank, I mean. Anyway, yeah. It's basically saying, there's a way to boost up an Aeon's attributes. I might have mentioned this before in, like, an earlier episode. In exchange for doing, like, a, no Aeon or no character or some kind of challenge, instead of boosting your characters, you boost the Aeon's stats, and it's basically the same as using the Sphere Grid anyway. In this one, it basically says you can either raise the physically weak Shiva's HP, or increase the usually slow Ifrit's agility. So after this battle, we'll get the ability to do one or the other. Basically increase their stats or abilities. And we still have one more Mega Flare, which it might be foolish, but we'll go ahead and use it. Why not? We'll blast her Shiva away. And overkill. Not that it mattered too much, it was just a quick way to get rid of her. Now we only get like one real item from this battle, so overkill or not,
Stop. That is enough.
we win the battle.
Impressive. Remarkable talent. Traitor or no, you may have what it takes to beat Sin. Take this. You have earned it.
Thank you.
I think you will do just fine. But if you ever feel like you want more training, seek the hidden temple of Remium. I will be waiting there. Farewell.
And now it's basically explaining how an Aeon Soul works. Again, it's like I said already, it's basically raising the attributes of your Aeons instead of your abilities. And this is why I think there might have been a chance to fight Belgemine at an earlier point. But at the same time, I'm not sure. And that's because I've never actually fought Belgemine more than 3 times on the pilgrimage path. And I don't recall seeing her at any other point. But yeah, as you can see, to raise the attributes of your Aeons, you can use Mana Sphere, Power Sphere, Agility Sphere, or, you know, of the like, and it'll boost their stats that way. You're essentially switching out the Sphere Grid for the Aeon's attributes, so to speak. The problem is you don't get Aeon Soul until the Calm lands, which will make the game pretty difficult up until this point, and possibly even after if you run out of items. So yeah, we were pretty much already in the camp. I don't know why we got into a battle. Take a few more steps and yeah.
Father Zook.
Long time no see. You are Yuna? You certainly don't look like Maester Kinok's murderer.
What'd you say?
Please, tell us what has happened.
Maester Micah just issued a personal order, you know. It said that you and your guardians murdered Maester Kinok and fled. We are to kill you on sight, or so it says.
What of Bavel?
Things are calm on the surface, but the depths are turbulent. After the death of Maester Kinok, Kelk Ronso left Yevon.
Convenient. Getting around will be easier with Yevon in disarray.
But be careful, my friends. You have been branded enemies of Yevon. You should avoid temples for the time being.
Thank you, Father Zook, for your warning.
Father, you came all the way here just to tell us this?
To tell the truth, I was a little curious to see this summoner you are guarding. I hope her pilgrimage goes well. For your sake, too.
Thank you, Father.
I must be off. I shall pray for all of you.
So it's at this point you can talk to, all of your party members. I don't think I'm going to because it's very long, very winded. They do add some bits of the story, but I don't know. Wonka basically says, "Oh, you know about the time I told you I was a guardian? Yeah, shit happened. Pardon my French. Kamari, home other side of mountain. Cool, let's go there. Kamari not welcome. Why? Horn." Lulu, she makes a similar comment to Waka. Basically that almost every other guardian she's protected, or I'm sorry, every other summoner she's protected, every pilgrimage she's been on has ended here, or at least in the area beyond. Yuna is nervous because we're branded traitors. Her faith is shaken, and the only thing she knows what to do next is to go on to Xanarkand. And yeah, we know how that might end. Riku is trying to think of ways to save Yuna. Pretty much that's all she's thinking of. Orin is basically thinking of how to take advantage of the situation we're currently placed in. And it's convenient, as he said, that Yevon is in disarray. Though I don't understand why it would be in disarray, or why Kelk Ronso would go back to Gagazet. It's too convenient. But I think it's because all the Macers are scattered now. Especially with Seymour's death, with Keenock's death. No, Mike is the only one running the show up there. And I'm sure, with Seymour killing his own father, I'm going to go on the limb and say that Kelk Ronso was okay with Micah being dead. He's not okay with Seymour being dead, Keenock being dead, and definitely not okay with Seymour killing his own father. That seemed like it was something he did not know about. But yeah, you can also take the time to play Blitzball, and let's check out what the prizes are. Still tech find, so nothing I'm interested in. I might play some games off screen, but it's not really worthwhile. And here's another Albed you can recruit for 340 gil. We're not going to, but you can buy stuff from her, so that's always nice. In terms of weapons, it's plus 10% magic and or strength. Not the best, not the worst. We've seen the armor. Yeah. If you talk to this guy, he'll tell you that the airship's being repaired, and yeah. Given the amount of time we have left in this episode, I think I'm going to end it here. It's kind of short, not a whole lot happened, just mostly story developments, but I think in the next part we're going to do some side missions and play a few mini games, so that'll be fun to look forward to. Thank you everybody for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, world!